Rush Limbaugh says Trump is the most important whistleblower in history. Hi, great to have you all with us. If you are new to TSD, tap on the subscription button and click the notification bell so you can receive authentic news that you can rely on daily. The Ukraine whistleblower could end up getting President Donald Trump impeached. Granted, this just means that unless a significant trove of evidence is found in the interim, nothing will come of it in the Senate. It would still mean that Trump is only the third president to be impeached in the history of the Republic, which is a pretty big deal. That would make the Ukrainian whistleblower the most important whistleblower in history, right? Not so much, says radio icon Rush Limbaugh. He believes that honor belongs to Donald Trump. On his show Friday, Limbaugh said the president's role in blowing the whistle on the entire Washington deep state, administrative state establishment would be what we really remember out of this whole mess. Even though Limbaugh said the rollout of the Ukraine story has been a dud for the left so far, he believes they're going to keep doubling and tripling down on it, just as they have with prior duds. You see, folks, there's nothing more important to the left than unseating Donald Trump. Nothing. It has consumed them, Limbaugh said, according to a transcript posted on rushlimbaugh.com. It is literally eating them alive right in front of our eyes. And there are reasons. There are reasons. It's not just because they lost. It's not just because they can't deal with losing. It's not just because they can't believe Hillary didn't win. It's not because they can't believe Trump actually won. It's not. Those are all factors. He continued, there are a lot of people at risk here. Obama is at risk. The Clintons are at risk. The entire deep state, the administrative state, the ruling class is at risk. The Democrat Party, remember what Watergate did to the Republicans? It devastated the party for a while. It was a disaster. Now, the media has supported every coup. And that's what this is. We're in the midst of a cold civil war. And the Democrats with the media have supported every coup attempt. This is just the next phase of the ongoing Democrat coup to overtake the Donald Trump government and reverse the election results of 2016. And they are scared to death about the Barr investigations. And I'll tell you why, Limbaugh said. Because they did it. They are corrupt. They did spy. They violated laws left and right. The FBI and the DOJ behaved in ways unconstitutional from here to Sunday. Individuals in the FBI, from the director on down, intelligence people who heretofore have remained anonymous, other than former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper and former CIA Director John Brennan. All of these people are at risk of being exposed for orchestrating and implementing a silent coup to overthrow a duly constituted presidential election. He said, Donald Trump can expose them all. Bill Barr can expose them all. This is the third coup attempt. They are not for nothing. The 2016 election wasn't about Trump colluding with Russia. It was about Obama-Clinton election fixing. It was about the illicit help they received from the FBI, the DOJ, and various intelligence agencies. Trump, Limbaugh said, is asking the right questions. That's why Trump wants to know about CrowdStrike. That's why Trump told the president of Ukraine to dig into CrowdStrike, Limbaugh said, alluding to a little reported part of the call between Trump and Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky, in which Trump asked about investigating a private cybersecurity firm the Democratic National Committee hired in the wake of their email hack. That firm's investigation helped implicate Russia in the incident, although questions remain about whether a private firm should have made such a determination. Trump wants to fully expose what happened in 2016. He wants to drain the swamp. He wants to expose all of the corruption and the shenanigans that have been going on in this country, in the deep state for decades, Limbaugh said. He doesn't care who he runs against in 2020. He isn't trying to eliminate Biden from the race as much as he wants to expose the corruption surrounding the Obama administration. That's why Trump's whistleblowing on this sort of thing is so important, according to Limbaugh. The power that information brings The power of unelected government officials to steer the country's course from invisible regulatory agencies who do not have to pass a single law to change the behavior of the American people, he said. Let me tell you who the real whistleblower is. The real whistleblower is Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump is the most important whistleblower ever. Donald J. Trump is blowing the whistle on the entire Washington deep state, administrative state, establishment, elites, however you wish to characterize it. A lot of this is, as the kids like to say, big if true. In terms of exposing the corruption surrounding the Obama administration, it's not clear whether the Trump administration will be able to accomplish this, even if such corruption does exist. After all, there are some pretty heavy headwinds, and right now, the administration's primary goal is Trump's re-election. That said, few presidents in recent history have made an effort to target the political firmament in Washington. Even those who have run on an outsider agenda have become insiders. Not just because the grass is greener on the other side, but because it's the only way to get things done. President Trump is far from perfect. However, few other presidents have focused so intently on this aspect of the presidency during their time in the White House, probably since Andrew Jackson. And that, to El Rushbo, is why Trump will be the whistleblower we remember. He is the whistleblower, and he has a minimum of 65 million people on his side sticking with him and supporting him, Limbaugh said. The United States government has been out of control for a long time, and the American people didn't know the extent to which it has been out of control. It has developed a life of its own, independent from the Constitution, independent from the founding principles of our country. That, he says, is what Trump is trying to control. Whether or not he does remains to be seen. So, what are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments down below. If you've liked this report, please share among friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to Top Stories Today. Thank you for tuning into TST. I'm David Ravine. See you in the next one.